What if I told you that there are warning signs that can alert to an impending crisis? By recognizing these signs early on, we can better prepare ourselves and our community and perhaps even mitigate the impact of these events. That's why today, I want to share with you 10 critical signs that you need to recognize in order to navigate a crisis effectively. Number one is when you see normal people lose it. Social unrest often arises from a complex interplay of socioeconomic factors, historical grievances, and political tensions. Understanding the root causes such as systematic inequality, discrimination, or government corruption is essential for addressing the underlying issues and preventing future outbreaks of violence. Community-based initiatives, dialogue, and inclusive governance structures can foster trust, cooperation, and resilience in the face of societal challenges. Now, number two is the loss of electricity on a regional scale for more than a week. Prolonged power outages pose a significant challenge to public health and safety. Vulnerable populations, including the elderly, disabled, and those reliant on medical equipment, are particularly at risk. In addition, backup power sources and infrastructure upgrades, community resilience building efforts, and mutual aid networks such as disaster preparedness training are crucial for minimizing the impact of power disruptions and ensuring the community of essential services. Number three is media blackout. Media censorship undermines democratic principles, freedom of expression, and the public's right to access information. It can occur for various reasons, including government control, corporate interest, or political manipulation. Protecting press freedom and promoting independent journalism and advocating for transparency and accountability media regulation are vital for safeguarding democratic institutions and fostering an informed citizenry. Now, number four is isolating parts of society is key to fixing an issue. Implementing isolation measures such as quarantine and social distancing during public health crises is essential for controlling the spread of infectious disease. However, it also raises ethical, social, and economic concerns including equity, mental health, and access to essential services. Collaborative decision-making, community engagement, and support for vulnerable populations are essential for ensuring isolation measures are effective, equitable, and sustainable. Number five is the stock market takes a dive of 10% in a single day and they halt trading for the next day. A sudden market downturn reflects investor panic, uncertainty, and volatility in financial markets. It can have far-reaching consequences for businesses, investors, and the broader economy. Government intervention and regulatory reforms and investor education initiatives are essential for restoring confidence, stabilizing markets, and promoting long-term economic resilience. Number six is you're not allowed to remove any money from your bank. Banking restrictions such as capital controls or withdrawal limits can be implemented during financial crises to prevent bank runs, capital flight, and systemic collapse. However, they also raise concerns about individual financial security, consumer rights, trust in financial institutions. Strengthened banking regulations, enhancing consumer protections, and promoting financial literacy are crucial for safeguarding financial stability and preserving public confidence in the banking system. Number seven is knowing something acute is coming. Early warning systems, emergency preparedness planning, and community resilience building efforts are essential for mitigating the impact of natural disasters. They enable authorities to mobilize resources, issue timely warnings, and coordinate response efforts to protect lives and property. Investing in disaster resilience, infrastructure upgrades, and climate adaptation measures can enhance community preparedness and reduce vulnerability to natural hazards. Now, number eight is obvious government lies. Government misinformation undermines public trust, democratic accountability, and the integrity of governance institutions. It erodes confidence in public officials, fosters cynicism, and undermines civic engagement. Strengthening democratic norms, promoting media literacy, and supporting independent fact-checking initiatives are essential for countering misinformation, holding governments accountable, and defending democratic values. Now, number nine is first responders, infrastructure workers, and healthcare workers not showing up for work. The absence of essential workers during emergencies can disrupt critical services, hinder response efforts, and exacerbate the impact of the crisis. Addressing systemic issues such as worker safety, fair compensation, and job satisfaction is essential for retaining and supporting frontline workers. Investing in training, resources, and emergency preparedness measures can enhance workforce resilience and ensure continuity of essential services during a crisis. Number 10 is martial law. Martial law represents an extraordinary measure used to maintain public order and security in times of crisis. It suspends civil liberties, expands government authority, and raises concerns about human rights abuse and authoritarianism. Ensuring transparency, accountability, and adherence to the rule of law are essential for preventing abuses and power, protecting individual rights during periods of martial law, promoting democratic principles. Civic engagement and respect for human rights are crucial for safeguarding democratic institutions and upholding the rule of law in times of crisis. Now, recognizing these 10 critical signs of impending crisis is the first step towards effective crisis management and resilience building. Staying informed, prepared, and vigilant, we can navigate through turbulent times with greater confidence and resilience. AP out.